Welcome to this short video on the learning material covered in advance of Practice Placement C. Students on Placement C are final year students who have completed Placements A and B, amounting to over 500 hours of clinical training. All their dietetic, nutrition and medical lectures have been completed. You can get an overview of the material covered in the Placement Handbook on dietitian.ie. Placement preparation classes immediately before placement have been completed to ensure students revise core skills and become familiar with their placement documentation. As such, at the start of Placement C, it's reasonable to expect that students can demonstrate core dietetic skills, particularly steps 1, 4, 5 and 6 of NCPM, to a reasonably good standard. Students can access their lecture notes throughout placement on Brightspace in TU Dublin, and they also have access to practical material on Trinity Blackboard to support their learning. So if we take a look at some of the online resources available. So on dietitian.ie, we can see here under the Placement C tab, the Handbook for Placement. This handbook outlines all of the material that's being covered in advance of Placement C. So all of the modules and their main areas covered within them are listed, and students can be directed towards certain elements of these notes in advance of a certain rotation on placement. In addition, students have access to Trinity Blackboard, and for example, there are very practical resources here, lists, ready reckoners, checklists for them to access throughout placement. All of the resources on Blackboard are evidence-based, generally very practical guides that are devised by government bodies or other reputable bodies. So students can take advantage of those resources throughout placement to keep on top of their learning and to support their revision in advance of certain rotations. Thanks very much for listening, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us here. Thank you.